Eucalyptus found himself in a state of constant vigilance and preparation. The vision and his new ability to teleport using the Sanctum of Reflection had given him hope, but it also made him a target. The Council of 12's influence had spread like a shadow over Volshun, and their enforcers were relentless in their pursuit of dissenters. The Group of Dissent had gathered in the Grand Chamber of Yevhenixi, ready to face the Council of 12. The tension in the air was palpable as they prepared for the final confrontation. Eucalyptus stood among his comrades, feeling the weight of their expectations and the gravity of the situation. As the battle commenced, the Group of Dissent fought valiantly against the Council's forces. The chamber echoed with the sounds of clashing weapons and the cries of battle. Despite their best efforts, the odds seemed insurmountable. The Council's enforcers were relentless, pushing the dissenters to the brink of defeat. Eucalyptus watched as his friends and allies fell around him. Desperation surged through him, and he felt the pull of the lattice, guiding him toward a deeper connection with the Sanctum of Reflection. He closed his eyes, focusing deeply on the energy within him. The air around him shimmered, and a portal of light began to form. With a final burst of energy, Eucalyptus stepped through the portal, leaving the chaos of the battle behind. He emerged in the serene and mystical Isle of Agabath, feeling a mix of relief and sorrow. The peaceful surroundings contrasted sharply with the turmoil he had just escaped. As Eucalyptus caught his breath, he realized the gravity of his new ability. He had tapped into the power of the Sanctum for the first time, teleporting himself to safety. But the battle was far from over, and his comrades were still in danger. The Council of 12, victorious in the battle, wasted no time in consolidating their power. They captured the remaining members of the Group of Dissent and sentenced them to public execution by hanging. The news spread quickly, and the people of Volshun were plunged into a state of fear and despair. Eucalyptus knew he could not remain hidden in Agabath. He needed to return to Volshun and find a way to rescue his comrades. He spent the next few days honing his abilities, practicing teleportation and bending reality with greater precision. The tranquil environment of Agabath allowed him to connect more deeply with the Lattice, gaining insights and strength from the natural world around him. One evening, as he meditated by the shimmering waters of Lisanti, Eucalyptus felt a familiar presence. He opened his eyes to see Liora standing before him, her ethereal form glowing softly in the moonlight. She had found her way to him, drawn by the same forces that guided his journey. "Eucalyptus," Liora said softly, her voice filled with a mixture of relief and determination. "I've been searching for you. The lattice guided me here." Eucalyptus rose to his feet, feeling a surge of emotion at the sight of Liora. "Liora, how did you find me?" "The Lattice of Life connects us all," she replied. "I've been having visions, and I knew I had to find you. Together, we can restore balance to Manzanita." Eucalyptus nodded, feeling the weight of their shared destiny. "The Council has sentenced the Group of Dissent to hang. We need to find a way to rescue them and stand against the Council's tyranny." For the next several weeks, Eucalyptus and Liora worked together, combining their strengths and knowledge. Liora taught Eucalyptus about the ancient rituals and practices of Agabath, while Eucalyptus shared his experiences and the insights he had gained from Nissa and the Lattice. Together they forged a bond that transcended their individual powers, creating a synergy that made them stronger. During this time, Eucalyptus continued to explore the Sanctum of Reflection. He discovered new ways to manipulate reality, learning to teleport with greater precision and control. He also found that the Sanctum allowed him to perceive the threads of the lattice more clearly, giving him a deeper understanding of the interconnectedness of all life on Manzanita. However, Eucalyptus began to notice subtle hints in Liora's behavior that made him uneasy. She often spoke of the peace and tranquility of Agabath, emphasizing how important it was to preserve the sanctity of the isle. Her words were filled with a longing to keep him safe, away from the dangers of Volshun. One night, as they sat by the campfire, Liora gently placed her hand on Eucalyptus's arm. "Eucalyptus, have you ever thought about staying here in Agabath? The world outside is filled with chaos and corruption, but here we can find peace." We can build a life together away from the struggles of Volshun. Eucalyptus looked into her eyes, seeing the sincerity in her words. Liora, I understand your desire for peace, but we can't turn our backs on those who need us. The Group of Dissent is counting on us. We must fight for the future of Manzanita. Liora sighed, her expression filled with concern. I know, Eucalyptus, but what if the fight never ends? What if we lose everything in the process? Eucalyptus took her hand, his resolve unwavering. Then we will fight with everything we have for as long as it takes. We can't give up hope. The people of Volshun deserve a chance at a better future. Liora nodded, but Eucalyptus could see the conflict in her eyes. He knew that their journey together would not be easy and that the path ahead was fraught with danger. But he also knew that they could not afford to turn away from their destiny. As the first light of dawn broke over the Isle of Agabath, Eucalyptus and Liora stood together, looking out over the shimmering waters of Lisanti. They knew that the journey ahead would be long and difficult, but with their combined strength and the support of their growing movement, they were ready to restore balance to Manzanita.